said, he's called Madara. He said, wake up to reality. Nothing goes as planned in this accursed world. And then I want to go at the Obi team again. And it showed poorly in their performance as to the kind of educator they had. Because how educated is the educator to educate the uneducated, so that the uneducated can be as educated as the educator, when we know that the educator is ill-educated to educate the uneducated, and now we have flawed education. It is better if you are uneducated or very well educated, but when you are ill-educated, it is a problem. And I don't blame them at all, because the person that they are supporting, which is Peter Obi, should be graduated with third class in is it philosophy or psychology or something like that. Yeah. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Honestly, I don't blame them. Because I already knew what their cerebral capacity is. Now I'll give you an example. No, that if I'm being serious here. That's why I'll give you an example, typical example. Somebody said there was an issue in Aguata. You know, Peter Obi went there and resolved it. What did Peter Obi do to resolve it? Did he call the army to come in? Did he call Navy? Did he call Air Force? Did he call this? Did he call that? What did he do? What was the strategy? What was the issue? Was it communal clashes? Was it houses they were fighting for? Was it lands they were fighting for? There was another one. I was so excited when I saw this guy. He was behind like books in the library. I'm like, yes. I have somebody that's actually going to challenge my team. Oh, yes. Then when I saw the person started looking at computer like this, reading Constitution. This is what he did. What was he quoting? He was quoting Section 14. Section 14, subsection 2B, that the primary purpose of government is welfare and security. It's here. O1B, O1B, O1B. I'm like, what is all this? What is all this? Let me tell you something, Daddy, please. I want everyone here to go back and go and watch what they showed yesterday. It was a show of shame. Take out that Peter Obi thing, take out the Tinubu thing, and watch the debate proper. I was ashamed. I cannot do that in my secondary school. What they were doing yesterday, they were all reading the computer. Good Lord. I could see it. I'm like, what is this? Is this called debate? It tells me that they are going to lack critical reasoning. I want them to hear me. I want them to hear me. I know you people are here. Hear me very well. There was no critical reasoning there. These people, I can bet none of them know their state rep. None of them know their federal rep. They don't know their local government chairman. Some of them don't even know their governors. Let me tell you something. These kids, I'll call them kids. I will liken them to kids from cradle that want to start running. You have not even crawled or walked. Now, I want to advise Peter Obi people. I want to advise Peter Obi people. I want to advise them. Advise who? You see, one of the guys came yesterday and was making some stats that I was like, what is the meaning of this? Peter Obi was the chairman of this. Peter Obi was the chairman of that. This, that, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. That's what he was saying. Now, for some reason, the Southeast have been accursed with poor leaders. Now, let's start with Ebonyi State, for example. Ebonyi, their first governor was Samebu. Their second governor was Martin Elechi. And the third one is Mr. Project, now Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi is in APC.
Hold on, DJ Bongolee. I'm reading the comments. Please tone it down with the rhetoric regarding Team Peter Obi. Okay. Can address one or two things they said, but you've been a little bit too, even me, I feel you're a little bit too harsh with them. Present your facts, and also, when you're done, run through these as quickly as possible, because we are here to actually hear about Asiwaju Tinubu. We want to hear about him. You are saying Peter Obi graduated with a third class. What did Tinubu finish with?
Tinubu finished with honors. He finished with honors at the Chicago State University. It's verifiable. He was top of his class. It's verifiable. Yeah, you can go there and check it with honors.
Class?
Yeah, it was honors. Chicago State University.
Okay,
And that's how he got into Deloitte. And then came down to ExxonMobil.
Okay. DJ Bongolee,
Yes, sir.
I didn't say anything for the Peter Obi team. It's just that you were a bit too aggressive, and it can lead to all sorts of bad energy in the debate. We want you guys to be friends, so please don't call them children and all that. They tried their best. I actually enjoyed the debate. Maybe I'm not as versed as you are. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Team Peter Obi yesterday. They spoke very well. They worked together as a team that love one another. So if you want to debunk their facts, please tone it down so that they will not come next and say, that DJ Bongolee is a he-goat, he's a this. So that please, let's attack their position without attacking their person. Please, I would like that. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much, Daddy Freeze. Okay, so Daddy Freeze, let me beg my people. Hey, Joe, please, oh, I'm sorry, oh. My Igbo people here in the house, my Southeastern brothers and sisters, I understand small Igbo too. We're all in this together. You know, I'm human also. I get all the insults, I get all the curses and all that. I wake up every morning, I get DMs, I get messages and all that. So I was just trying to say that what I saw yesterday was very disappointing, was very depressing. I was expecting people to really come out and, you know, do a good job, but they did a horrible job. So now, without further ado, I would like to bring on any of my team members that
you were saying you were saying something about poor leadership in the Southeast.
Okay, yes. So poor leadership in the Southeast, for example. Thank you very much. So now let's cross over to Enugu State. Their first governor was Ken Chimaruku Namani. The second one was Sullivan Chime. The third one is Ugwanyi. Ugwanyi is nothing to write home about. Then we'll go to Anambra State. The first one's Mbadinuju. That one was very horrible. The second one was Ngige. Ngige did his own bit. Then Peter Obi. I regard him as one of the most unproductive governors in Nigeria's history. And then the fourth one is Willie Obiano. And the fifth one is Charles Oludo. And then we go to Imo State. I'm calling this name so you'll be like, where are these people today? Imo State is Achike Udenwa, Ikedi Hakim, Owele Charles Okolocha. You have, what's it called? Iedioha. And then you have currently Opus Odima. Then last but not least, in Abia State, you have Oji Zokalu. You have Theodore Oji. And then you also have, what's his name? The new one, Ikpeazu, Kerosene Governor. I'm not reading from any book, guys. Don't worry. It's in my head. Ide here. Odia, Oambe. Obulonu, no be mouth. So now, I'm here now to talk about Tinubu's team and all of that stuff. Why did I come out aggressively? This is not me coming out aggressively and all that stuff. But I just wanted to just give people a peel of their, you know, you guys come aggressively at my team and myself. So I just want to just give people a taste that there's no monopoly to this thing. So let us tone it all down. Now, I want to talk about Asiwaju now. I can't sell the man enough. This man has done so much from his performances, from his continuity, from his manifesto, from his international relations, from his willpower. Somebody that knows how to separate politics from governance, and then from governance, growth and development. I'll give you a very simple example here, and that is part of problem solving here. Now, look at Anambra State, for example. Anambra State has the largest market in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa. It is called the Onitsha main market. I was told that a certain governor saved about 75 billion However, the Anambra State government debunked it and said it was actually 48. Imagine if he used that money to dredge for the second Niger and spoke with Jonathan at the time and they built second Niger. Do you know the volume of trade that will go in there? Nigeria has 6 seaports, actually now 7. Tinkan and Apapa. We have Warri. We have Calabar. We have One. And we have Rivers State, Port Harcourt. Imagine if they all could come together and get those ports working like they're supposed to. Now, in Lagos State, look at the facts that Tinubu brought. Like, look at what Tinubu did, for example. Look at the Lekki Free Trade Zone. Now, Lagos State has a deep sea port. And on July the 2nd, the first ship landed. There's going to be an industrial park that's going to be built there. There's also going to be, There's also going to be an airport that's going to be built there. Now, the United States Embassy is coming there. They are going to spend $500 million to build their embassy there. Imagine what that is going to bring into the Nigerian economy. Lagos State has been feeding Nigeria. A lot of people will say Lagos State is the commercial capital of Nigeria, this, and that. But they seem to forget that when the military were in charge, Lagos State was only doing 600 million in IGR. Today, Lagos State is doing 45 billion. Lagos State is doing 45 billion. Lagos State is feeding Nigeria. Do you know that Lagos State is the one that has the lowest FAAC per capita? Lowest FAAC per capita, because Lagos State population is between 23 to 25 million people. And if you look at what is the FAAC that comes in, it's about 150 something billion naira. That is when you sum up what is coming into states and what is going into the local government. And divide that by 20 something billion. 20 something million people. That is about 5,100 per person. That is why when I tell people that Nigeria is poor, they keep on arguing with me. And then, what did Tinubu do? Now, the IGR that Lagos State is making now is able to take that money up to 20,000 naira per head. So, you begin to look at it that, so it's 20,000 naira per head for a Lagosian per year. That is very, very small. So that's why I'm telling you what Lagos State has at hand to work with. And it's not stopping there. The Lekki Trade Zone, for example, is going to be coughing out billions of dollars in revenue. That is who we want as a leader. I'm not coming here to come and talk about all of the achievements he has done. It's not today. We'll meet at the debate ground. I'm not coming here to come and talk about this. I want to say something here. I saw a comment just now. Let me address it. Somebody said here the Igbos maybe develop Lagos. They always say that and all that. Peter Obi said something. I want to turn consumer to consumer to productive. Now, my Igbo brothers and sisters are known for importation and exportation for the most part. What do you think will happen? Now, let me give you people an insight here into what I just said. China has always said that whatever you're making on this planet Earth, I'll make it for 70% less. I don't care what you're making, 70% less. Now, if it is 70% less, this is what is going to happen. If I bring it in, and you put all the excise duties and all of those things, it will still be 40% cheap when it comes inside. Right? So tell me, how will people that are importing and exporting make money? So that is why I want people to understand. Also, I want people to understand that there's what is called bilateral trade agreements that always tells you this is what you are going to make. This is the quantity you are going to make. This is the quantity you are going to make. At the end of the day, so there's always a cap. These are all the lies that are being fed and all of that stuff. Tinubu's mandate are very simple. It goes by the 5 principles, which is the SMART principle: specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time focus. I haven't seen any Peter Obi's manifesto anyway. I'm looking forward to seeing that manifesto and what he has to say. Look at all of the goals. This man understands that Nigeria needs electricity. When he was the governor of Lagos State, he fought tooth and nail with the federal government, so that Lagos State can have its own state grid. But that never happened. But he still began, he was the first person to bring IPPs in, independent power plants in, to start that. Now, what happened? 2022, in the constitutional amendment of the 1999 of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, they now said, oh, let states be controlling the grids. What this man has been singing since 2003. A lot of people say this man is sick. I want you guys to go and review a man called Stephen Hawking, one of the greatest minds in the world history. Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking died at the age of 76. Stephen Hawking is that man that you see like this on a wheelchair that was paralyzed from his head down. What that man has done when it comes to physics, mathematics, quantum physics, man, it's a whole lot, man. So that's why I'm telling you guys, it is his brain we need. We need somebody that is going to generate money for us. We need somebody that is going to generate wealth from us. I don't need somebody that's going to save money and doesn't know what to use the money for. Saving money for what? And your people are suffering. You brought your people down by 238% poverty rate, from 28% to 60%. I was not the one that said it. It's in the National Bureau of Statistics, and it was Chukwuma Charles Soludo that said it, the current governor. Trust me, it's only very few people on planet Earth that will be as smart as Chukwuma Charles Soludo. He said it in an article in 2015. The Peter Obi that you guys are shouting about. He took people into poverty during his tenure. It's in NBS, National Bureau of Statistics. The article is there. So I've not come here to come and say Tinubu did this, Tinubu did that. We'll meet at the debate. I don't have time for all of that. We'll meet at the debate. Daddy Freeze, when you're ready, let me know so I can bring my candidates in.
To you.
Okay, all right. So where are my candidates? Where are they? I'll see one of them. Once they raise their hands, I'll let you know.
All right. So candidates, please raise your hands.
My team members, please. Thank you.
Debate never start. Everywhere don't catch fire. So once you're ready, let me know.
Oh, Sheyi is here. Show Sheyi.
All right.
And then I have Simply Vic 1. Show Sheyi and Simply Vic 1. Show Sheyi, Simply Vic 1.
Okay, Simply Vic 1.
Show Sheyi, official Asiwaju K.
Okay. Show Sheyi.
Simply Vic 1, official Asiwaju K. All right. So this is Sheyi. Now I'm going to look at the paper, okay? I'm going to do like the Peter Obi people now because I have to introduce my people just for a little bit. So I'm going to look at the paper, okay, guys? All right. And who do I have here? Is that Simply Vic?
Yes.
All right, Simply Vic. All right, so for Sheyi is actually an insurance expert. And he has a master's in risk management. And he got his master's in the UK. And he currently resides in the US, working as a risk analyst. So Sheyi, kindly introduce yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Daddy Freeze. I greet everybody. And I'm happy for all of us that we are so passionate about Nigeria. And I believe Nigeria is going to be great again. I believe that God is going to lift us up very soon. And we can place our head up everywhere. My name is Oluwaseyi Solanke. I have been following Asiwaju for the past, since 1999. I am a risk manager, and also I have been a civil servant who has worked in the Federal Ministry of Finance in Abuja. who have worked with so many ministers and have been opportuned to work with 4 presidents of Nigeria. Also, I am a card-carrying member of APC.
Same as myself.
I'm not just a card-carrying member of APC. I started at Alliance for Democracy. I went ahead also when we went to Action Congress of Nigeria. Also when we metamorphosed to ACN before we go to APC. I have never cross-carpeted in my life. I have never been in opposition any other party than those parties I have mentioned. And today, we are now at the top helms of affairs of Nigeria. We are dedicated. I am a dedicated man when it comes to integrity. Now, moving further, I have met Asiwaju Bola Tinubu 4 times in my life, and we've had meetings. I have met Peter Obi 3 times in my life. We've had meetings. So it's a first-hand, face-to-face interaction. And also, with what is happening now, ladies and gentlemen, Seyi Solanke also is an award winner. I am one of the 36 award winner of NYSC, and that is why I did not labor to get a job in Federal Ministry of Finance. I was offered by the federal government automatic employment. I resigned in 2017 to move further my career. I'm a married man. My wife is on this life. My firstborn is on this life. All my family is in support of what I am doing, and they believe in me. And also, my principal, I believe so much in him. By the time we get to the debate proper, we'll be able to dish out what people think they know when they don't know. But
Thank
for
you very
all
much. Thank you
who
very
have
much.
worked with them,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you very much. Daddy Freeze, you can take my team member out. You can take Sheyi out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sheyi.
These your team members. As in
Sir, no, this is just the beginning. No, this is just the beginning. No, these are not even my team members. In my team, don't worry, let me not say anything. You can take Sheyi out, no problem. Thank you very much, Sheyi. God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Simply Vic, you got the floor. All right. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. On mute.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Daddy Freeze, for this opportunity to be able to discuss. This is one of the most important events in our life, as it were. So I think it's high time we, the young ones, have a say. And I am not a card-carrying member of any party, but I know Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I was born in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos, and I could see. This is not audio now. I'm not talking about what we hear. It's what I can see, what I benefited from. That is why I joined this team, so that I can also have a discourse. I can share my opinion. I live in the UK. I am British, but I'm Nigerian first, and that is why I had to join. There was a question that was asked Bola Ahmed Tinubu by a journalist. The journalist works for PM News. In 2012, he was asked, do you think this is time for you to retire? Do you think this is time for you to retire? And this is what Bola Ahmed Tinubu said. He said the challenges of governance are monumental. The model we set up in Lagos is working well, and I recommend it for Nigeria. Let the governor take care of the administration and its nitty-gritty. If he is scholarly enough and sharp, while other political leaders take the political pressures off him, I don't have files to sign. Let them go and sign. Let them go and sign the files and deal with routines of governments so that they can focus on the developmental goals of the state. It is all about service. And as long as I have the energy and the ability to think, I believe I should continue to serve my people. End of quote. That was from Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2012. Like I said, today is not the day for debate, so don't let me
Thank you very
start
much.
to. It is what it is. I'll hand over to my chairman, Bongolee.
Thank you very much. Daddy Freeze, you can take him out. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. All right, who's next? Because the problem that I have with my team is that they are working class. So they are sleeping right now. Some of them are sleeping, some of them are awake. So I'm trying to get them on board. I tell them, hold on. We're going to go on the live. They are professionals. Lots of them are professionals. All right, who's next? I think I see Ashiwaju K. Ashiwaju, I think I see him. Ashiwaju is my journalist. Where's my journalist? He's a seasoned journalist.
Oh boy, debate never starts everywhere, no?
Is that Ashiwaju?
Ha.
Yes. Who's this? Is that Ashiwaju? That's Ashiwaju now. Yeah. All right, Ashiwaju, let's go.
Good morning, Daddy Freeze. Good morning. Bongolee, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
I'm Ashiwaju Kasalolo Afemi. I want to start from two quotes that says, a man is not worth living if that man has not found what he could die for. And there's a Latin word that says, noblesse oblige. Nobility begets responsibility. I'm a political scientist, a journalist, a public relator, and a public affairs analyst. And I'm a senior legislative aide to the best performing House of Rep member in Ekiti State. Go and check. She's a female member of the House of Representatives, Honorable Barrister Omowumi Olubunmi Ogunlola. I believe this debate should be based on antecedents. Yesterday, somebody said, I want to put a poster forward. Daddy Freeze, I want you to advise other teams that when they are coming on board, they should not bring exaggerated figures, lies. Like somebody said, Peter Obi bought 500 buses for secondary schools in Anambra State. That's fallacy. That's a lie, a big lie. I believe that guy must have learned that from their paymaster, who used a wristwatch for 17 years. That's a story for another day. We are selling a market, a brand, a product that is sellable, a product that you can take to the market that people will embrace. We saw that in Osun yesterday. We saw the encomium. We saw the acceptability of our candidate. And when the debate starts, we are ready. And
thank you very much.
I want to...
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, network.
Oh, network.
I think it's his network. Well, while we're waiting for him, let us get Olu on board. Olu, OHLUE.
All right, Olu.
Olu is my chartered accountant.
Wow.
Olu is my chartered accountant. OHLUE. He's a chartered accountant. He has experience of about 18 years. So this is the man that would break the facts and figures together. This is the man that will pieces all of the finances, all of those metrics and matrices. That is the man that breaks everything down. He just came in. I called him, I think it was like 12:30 a.m. Nigerian time. So it's like I'm just getting into work. I'm just getting home. So that tells you the kind of work that he's doing. So please go ahead, sir. Thank you very much, sir. The floor is yours.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I hope you can all hear me, right? My name is Olushola Ojo. I'm a chartered accountant with over 18 years experience, both in public and private sector. And I specialize in financial consulting and ICT, you know, basically implementing Oracle solutions for clients. So I've been involved in a lot of Oracle implementation in Nigeria. So I have a very good understanding of, you know, the accounting processes, the financial processes of most of the states in Nigeria. Do you understand? So I'm not going to say much here today because I don't think the debate proper has started. So there is nothing really much to talk about for now. So my advice for all the participants here is that let us base this conversation on track record. What are the issues? Do you understand? What are the issues? So let's base it on that. Do you get? Because, you know, I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not a motivational, because what I noticed was happening yesterday was motivational speech. There is no, you can't really track what they are saying. You can't relate it to anything. Do you understand? A lot of things is vague. That's what I noticed. You understand? So let them get prepared. Some of us here, we even have more information, even on their candidate, than them. You understand? Which are factual. Do you get? But permit me to say, I will say something here. You know, if I don't mention anything about Tinubu at all, it will be a disservice. Now, Daddy Freeze, I'm sure you know that Amadou Bello way very well, because I'm a Lagosian. There was a time that Amadou Bello way, there was ocean, yes, from Oduduwa bus stop, to that roundabout where you have where you are going to get to Eco Suite and Hotel and all that. Yes. There's an ocean surge in that area. Ocean surge. In fact, most of the residential places in that place, they've all moved out. They ran away. You know, one of the unique things that Asiwaju do in that area is not only that they solve that problem of the ocean surge in that place, because everybody was scared that that place is going to submerge. Not only did he solve that problem, he was able to create wealth out of it. If you are trying to solve a problem by just pushing the ocean away, no. They create wealth out of it in a way that even the city created, that was how Eco-Atlantic City come to life. You get what I'm saying? Even the city they created out of it is bigger than Ikoyi. Is bigger than Ikoyi. You get what I'm saying now? You know, and that estate, you know, Banana Island, as we speak, is one of the most expensive estates in Nigeria, if not the most expensive. That Eco-Atlantic City will take over from it. So you can see the kind of wealth is created from a problem. So I will just stop here. There's no point, you know. In fact, I'm looking forward to the debate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited. Do you understand? So that, because his achievement, as I said, is endless. So I'm going to stop here, you know, so they can take me out and probably the next person can come in.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Daddy Freeze can take him out. I'm still looking for some of my other team members, because I have an health expert. I have an health expert. I have an agriculture expert in my team. I have a master's of business administration expert in my team. I have another sociologist in my team. And one thing about my team is that we have actually 6 male and 7 female. Because if you remember that the freeze, you said, you know, 5-5, but it's 6 male and 7 female actually. So we even have Olu Kolade. Kolade is here. Kolade Olu, then underscore Kolade.
Okay, Kolade is live now. I've sent him a request.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, Daddy Freeze.
Kolade, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I did all right. So let me just go straight to the point. My name is Kolade Harold, and I'm an aspiring therapist with academic background in international affairs. And I grew up in Nigeria. I was born in Kano, and I spent most of my life in Lagos. But I'm equally very well traveled in Nigeria. There's hardly any state or hardly any geopolitical zone I've not traveled to while I was growing up in Nigeria. And I'm very passionate about Nigeria. I started following Nigerian politics like for the last 20 years. I've been keenly interested and very, very passionate about my following of politics, governance, and all of that in Nigeria. So it's not something that started in 2015 or that started in 2019 or that is born out of hatred for certain political personalities or political actors, and something I've been following very closely. So I think I'm in a good position, to talk truthfully and to talk to the facts and figures about so many of these people we are assessing today as presidential candidates. Let me quickly mention that yesterday I listened to some of the people who spoke, mainly focused on how nice a person, Peter Obi, is, how good a man he is, how, it was more on the subjective aspect of the candidate. It wasn't about his capacity, it wasn't about his record, what he has done. I remember somebody talking about how Peter Obi visited a flood location. And, the person didn't go further to talk about how Peter Obi addressed the flooding issue, how he was able to turn that around, like Asiwaju did with the Lekki axis in Lagos. The person didn't talk about concrete, productive issues. How he was able to, like the last speaker said, make wealth of a problem like that. And not just wealth for himself, wealth for the people there. A lot of people will talk about Lagos and say, oh, Asiwaju made Lagos, increased the revenue, he made money in Lagos, but he made the money for himself. I think they are forgetting the very important fact that for a place like Lekki that has appreciated in real estate value, the money coming from that real estate is not going to Asiwaju's pockets. It's going to the landlords and the people who live and make their living in that area. So this is not something we are saying, oh, he did for himself. No, or for just a few of his friends and all of that. It's giving back to people, putting money directly in the pockets and in the accounts of people. So yeah, that's that about that. Then I think it's also important that I stress the need for us to, have equal standards for all of these candidates. You can't expect Asiwaju to perform 100 over 100 while you're, taking the bar to the very lowest for other candidates. I think that's very laughable. And that's why I'm just going to stop for today because, like the team leader said, the debate has not started. This is just to get the audience to know who we are and why we are supporting the person we are supporting.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Daddy Freeze, the next is my health expert. My health expert, Mama 2Z. Mama 2AZEE.
Okay.
Her resume is quite intimidating. So, just you guys bear with her, please. Her resume is quite intimidating. I was even intimidated. The next is my health expert, my Mama 2Z.
Hi, Daddy.
Mama 2AZEE.
Okay.
Her resume is quite intimidating. So, just you guys bear with her, please.
I'm here.
Her resume is quite intimidating. I was even intimidated. The next is my health expert. Going in and out, Daddy Freeze. It's not from me. Mama, could you take out and bring her back?
Hi, Daddy.
Wait, hold on. Okay, then maybe bring her back, please, Daddy Freeze.
All right. Let me bring her back now.
Thank you very much. My agricultural expert is not here.
You get many experts, too.
Yeah, I'm not coming here to come and be doing beer parlor arguments or beer parlor debates. It's let's debate, let's talk. Let's talk about problems, let's talk about solutions, let's talk about what your candidate is going to do.
Spell Mama Two.
Today is not.
I can't seem to get her.
Oh.
No, what's the name again? Say it, Mama.
Mama 2 AZEE, I think so. Mama 2 AZEE.
Okay, yes. Oops, I saw her just now.
That's fine.
And I lost her again. Yes, I've sent her an invite, so she's joining us now. Facebook people, buy stars, buy stars, buy stars. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Okay, let me use my phone then. I was actually trying to use my laptop actually, so it's better, but it's okay. I'll just use my phone. Can you hear me?
Clear.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello, America. Good evening, America. Good morning, Nigeria, because it's morning in Nigeria right now. My name is Yetunde, and thank you, DJ, for actually introducing me. I'm sorry for the technological glitches. One thing I would like to actually start with is a quote by John Quincy Adams. He said, if your actions actually inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. It was John Quincy Adams that said that. Nobody can dispute that Ashwaju is a leader. In fact, if you're doing that, you're not doing disservice to him, you're doing disservice to yourself and to the nation Nigeria. So, but before I go into all that, I would like to just say a little bit about myself. I'm a quality-driven healthcare professional at one of U.S. largest public health system. I have extensive experience in interpreting and compiling quality improvement reports that influences clinical, financial, operational management goals and progress. I'm a registered nurse. I have over a decade experience in obstetrics and perioperative nursing. I am also an MBA candidate at Texas A&M University, Go Aggie, and I'm pursuing my public health in health policy and management at UC Berkeley in California. So, saying that, I am also an American, but I am Nigerian first. And if you actually know people that know me, sometimes I even try to caution myself that people don't say maybe I'm even anti-American because I'm so pro-Nigeria. I'm always talking Nigeria more than the way I talk about America. One thing I do notice that people always talk about is, oh, well, you're in America, you don't know what is going on in Nigeria. No, that is actually absolutely wrong. Everybody in America, all of us in America, in UK, whatever we have family members in Nigeria that are actually going through the same thing you are going through. We have family members, we have kids. I have my stepdaughter still lives in Nigeria. She goes to school in Nigeria. So whatever fear you think you have, I have that for my own daughter. She's not my stepdaughter. She's my daughter. So if you have fear that maybe your child goes out scared or what will happen now, she can't take public transport and all that, I have that. As a matter of fact, I'm actually saying when my husband is traveling, I need to buy some pepper spray and some alarms and give it to her and her friends so they have some security thing as girls going out so they feel secure. So it's not like I don't understand. So it's actually very condescending and it is very annoying when people say that. I've actually gotten into argument about this with my own family members too that have said that. One thing though, Nigeria right now, we are bedeviled with a lot of problems. The main one is that whoever comes in, we have to work with a divided nation across regional lines, widespread insecurity, job creation, then the inflation is 18%. Nigeria already had high inflation before even this global crisis, the war in Ukraine and COVID-19 actually happening. How are these candidates going to address this situation? This is not the time for us to have all these conjectures and be subjective and not have any factual evidence or analysis to support our point or why we are supporting our candidate. If you have a candidate, if it's the person I choose not to name tonight, or if it's Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, just support your candidate and let us compare track record to track record. What I don't like is us speaking from both sides of the mouth. You cannot hold Asiwaju to one standard and then Peter Obi to another standard. If you think Asiwaju has done something ethically wrong, then you should have problem with a man putting government money in a family business that he had a stake in. That is unethical. That is completely unethical. And if that doesn't sit well with you, if Achiwaju or somebody else does that, it shouldn't sit well with you if Peter Obi is actually doing something like that. Because as a leader, that means you are saying your subordinates, it's okay for them to take public funds and say, well, I just want to help the state. It's okay if I make money too, and do the same thing. We can't do that. We have to hold everybody accountable. So we're going to talk more about this. As DJ Bongolee already said, we still have time. We are just building it. So if they are coming to talk to us next week, please be factual. Come with your facts. You are dealing with intelligent people. You are dealing with people that actually know their onions. You are dealing with people that are pragmatic, not just idealistic things. So please, respectfully, and the people making comments too, don't roll your eyes. Let's just be civil about this whole thing. This is Nigeria for all of us, for crying out loud. Whether good or bad, this is still home. I want to come home. In fact, I'm always saying that if I can go back to Nigeria today, my husband would always says, like, I would have been in Nigeria, but for this fact that I'm still going to school, I'm still educating myself, I'm still getting more knowledge, and I'm improving myself. But everything I do, everything I've ever done, so before somebody sitting in Nigeria or typing somewhere in the corner saying, well, you are not in Nigeria, everything I have done as an adult in my adult life, Nigeria has always been the number one reason why I am doing it. This healthcare is not by mistake. My public health is not by mistake. My MBA is not by mistake. It is all because of Nigeria, and we need to respect everyone participating in this. Nobody's getting paid in this. We are just supporting our candidate and trying to present facts to support them. So thank you very much, Daddy Freeze, for giving us this platform. I personally am very grateful.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, DJ.
All right, Daddy Freeze. Before I get my next candidate, I can't find the person. Daddy Freeze, you can take her out, sir. Thank you. So, Daddy Freeze, before I continue, there's something I'd like to address to the teeming Nigerians all around the world, especially the Nigerians living in Nigeria. Before you tell anybody in the diaspora, like, what do you know? Why are you talking in Nigeria? It's none of your business. You stay abroad. Don't forget that we in the diaspora contribute over $20 billion US as diaspora remittance back home. We pay what is called black taxes. I still get calls. I still got like 10 calls this morning. Baba, I beg. Baba, I beg. Baba, I beg. I have responsibilities. So for you to stay there in Nigeria and say, hey, come home now and come and see it. I came home to fight for my community in Nigeria. You can see it on my page. I came home actually because I wanted to go on TV to go and represent my community. As I'm speaking with you right now, before you begin to say, oh, this guy, come back home. I am working with my community right now to increase the IGR in the new fiscal year. That is what I'm working on right now. That is where my brain is going right now. I'm thinking of how I'm going to improve the drainages in my community, the roads in my community. I'm going to improve the quality of life in my community. My community is suffering because of tank farmers and tank farms and all of that, so that you guys can have fuel. I went home to do all of that. I'm writing reports they are submitting at the House of Rep. I'm digging boreholes. I'm educating people in Nigeria that don't have jobs in Nigeria. I'm doing all of that. And you here come here and start saying, what do you do? What this, what that? What have you done? What have you contributed to the success of Nigeria? You that are talking, you in Timasiku, you in Timobi, you that are typing there. So search yourself and ask yourself, what have you done to help your community, Not just your family, but your community, people that cannot give back to you. I'm doing it for a fact, and I can hit my full chest and say it. I'm doing it. So don't come here and start saying what you don't know. Don't come here and start talking about people to people a certain type of way. Don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. Now, Daddy Freeze, there was something that I did not do. Okay, article people, you people have not escaped. I still have things for you people. They are talking about Peter. They have things for you people. I'm ready for you people. How you people ruin the electricity in Nigeria? The electricity that we are suffering, the electricity issues that we are going through in Nigeria, is you people that caused it. It's your people's fault. So I'm coming for you people. Now, I want to address one last thing. I think I didn't do it actually, because I don't think any of my team members are here. I think some of them are somewhere else right now. Maybe they are sleeping or something. I did not introduce myself. My name is Ayodeji Bakari. I was born and bred in Lagos State. I attended my nursery, primary, and secondary education in Lagos. I schooled in the University of Lagos. I graduated second class upper in chemical engineering. I did my IT at Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency. And I worked for about a year at the brewery in Ogun State, where I worked as a utilities engineer, where I worked as a process engineer, and where I worked as a maintenance engineer. And then I came down to the United States for my master's degree program at Texas A&M University in chemical engineering, where I scored a 3.83 over 4 as my total CGPA. And in my first job, I worked as a utilities engineer also, where I produced electricity. So when we talk about electricity and all of its issues, I know a lot about this. And I've been working for about 8 years now in America as a professional chemical engineer. And for you guys that don't know, I am not a DJ by mouth. I am a professional club DJ. And lastly, I'm a proud Manchester United fan. So to the Manchester United fans out there, glory, glory, Man United. Glory days are coming soon. You saw what we did to Liverpool, Abby, but we are not making out. Let's see how things go. And we are going to show Arsenal Pepe. I know that if he's to look at me as an Arsenal fan. Daddy Freeze. Yeah, so Daddy Freeze, I have some of my team members that did, like Tony, Abimbola, Omolara, Ololade. One of my team members is actually traveling to Nigeria right now as we speak on political issues also, getting some information and seeing how she can help her politically also. So she's traveling from the UK to Nigeria also. And then my public relations expert, she works in Abuja directly. She's not in at this time. So I think that's all we have for now. We did not come and talk about all of the things that Ashiwaju have done, or all of the things that Peter Obi has done. We just came to just say, hey, this is who we are. Get ready for the debate. This is who we are. Get ready for the debate. And come with your facts, too. Come with problem solving. We want corporate. I didn't even say this to you guys. I'm a process hazard analyst expert, and I'm a core problem solver. So maybe that's why I look at solving problems differently. And maybe that's why I analyze things very, very differently. I manage about 20 people. So I know when you are trying to BS me. And don't bring BS around. Come with facts. Come with facts. Come with facts. I'll say it again. Okay? Come with facts.
Okay. A message from African God Savage. He said we're turning off the comments. I've not touched the comments at all. I don't know what's happening with the comment section. The comments at all. You guys are commenting now.
I'm seeing comments here. I don't know what their captain is talking about. I'm seeing comments here. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe it's
some misunderstanding.
Algorithm. Maybe it's an algorithm issue.
Instagram algorithm issue. So please bear with me. I've not touched comments once. If I let me show you what it looks like if I turn off comments. It's gonna be like this. This is what it's gonna look like. At any point,
yes, we turned off comments.
At any point in the video, did you see this happen?
No.
So it's impossible for me to have turned off comments, because at every juncture, people were commenting. So comments were never disabled for a single second. Now, don't insult Team Leader Savage. Team Leader Savage has done a great job, and I'm proud of him. I'm sure there must be some misunderstanding somewhere. African God Savage is somebody I personally like and respect. I know this live is I know this live is very passionate, and you guys are all passionate, and it is also my duty to moderate. And the facts-finding team are going to be the moderators of the debate. So we're going to have umpires. Right now, you're doing your introduction, so you guys can get away with a lot of mudslinging, even though I will try as much as possible to limit it. Atiku's people are already upset. They're like, you know what? How dare you come for Atiku? They're already sending me messages that they are coming after you guys. So Atiku's turn is tomorrow. We're waiting for that. Please, let's keep it civil. Let's tone. Daddy Free is the only person allowed to insult. Nobody else allowed to insult. Please, I think I have earned that right. So the rest of you, you can use your facts and figures to insult one another. When somebody says something, you bring counter facts. I think that goes even a longer way than just the insults, direct insults. So big shout out to all the other teams. One thing I did like about Team Peter Obi, which you guys didn't have, you guys were antagonists. They were there to just defend Peter Obi. You guys came blazing with more facts. You guys are more on ground. I can't fail to notice that. But I believe you could have brought your facts forward in a more civil way. That initial attack on them was a bit too much, especially since they didn't attack you. If they had attacked you and then you responded, then I would have said, okay, all free and all fair. They just came, introduced Peter Obi and spoke about the good things they liked about him. And like I said, the debate is going to get pretty messy. Let me be honest with you. There are days we're going to bring Peter Obi and we're going to shred him. There are days we're going to shred Tinubu. There are days we're going to shred Atiku. There are days we're going to bring Showore that is not even directly part of this debate, and you all are going to talk about him and comments he's made about one or two of political candidates. So just know that it is going to be a hot debate. So reserve your firepower for when the heat is on. I would like you, Bongolee, to apologize to the people for that initial bashing, because they will no longer see your facts. They will just say, oh, no, it's just insulting us. No. So it will be good just in the spirit of the debate. So people like Deji Savage and people like Atiku's team do not see you as their enemy. And they would see this as an opportunity to host a proper debate instead of come there and let's beat ourselves. You understand? And this might work negatively for your candidate if all they see is, okay, they have facts, but they'll come and insult us. No. Let's keep it civil. It gets more exciting when you people throw shots at each other, but let the shots be very, very professional shots. Okay, don't throw shots that scatter everywhere and rubble rouse and all that.
Daddy Freeze.
Yeah.
Daddy Freeze, let me say something here. I am somebody that whenever people throw shots at me, I always smile. Like people that have come across me, people even say that this guy, with all the insults that they throw at you, with all the curses and everything, you just might just let it roll off. But there's a reason for my outburst.
Okay.
Do you really want this messy? Because I will say this, I will just say one thing here. You see the captain of the team, of the other team, of the OB team. Offline, this guy told me he hated me. He doesn't give a F about me. He doesn't give a F if people are insulting me or whatever it is. When I called him and told him I don't like the way he spoke about me or introduced me on a certain life, there is something personal, I'm telling you, Daddy Freeze. You people don't know that guy. That guy has a motive, and that's why I came for them. I'm saying it here, live with my full chest. Deji Savage, he's my friend. We have each other's number, we talk. You people don't know him. He's pushing a narrative here. He's not really concerned about the Peter Obi thing. And that's why I came for him. Because I've always been quiet whenever he talks. I've always been quiet and just laugh it off. I've always been the peacemaker. I've always been the peacemaker. I've always gone to be the one to say, please, let's handle this thing, this, that. You people don't know me. But I'm ready.
Okay.
And that's why I came here to say what I said. But to the other team members, I apologize to them, but I don't apologize to him. But the other team members, I apologize. What I was just trying to do was just rile your emotion. Like just rile you guys up. It's just in the euphoria of the debate. But I apologize to my brothers because we all just want a better Nigeria. But like I repeat, I do not apologize to their captain. And hopefully in the debates, we get to debate one-on-one. He shouldn't run away from me. He shouldn't run away from me. We should debate one-on-one. Don't run.
Now, I need to inform you of this. I'm waiting for you to select your deputy, and I'm waiting for Team Atiku to make their presentation tomorrow. Once the presentation is made, I'm going to create an Instagram group of group leaders, a group that consists of 6 people only. And that's 2 Peter Obi team leaders, 2 Ashiwaju team leaders, and 2 Atiku team leaders. You guys are going to discuss the modalities for the debate. I'm just going to be an umpire. I'm going to talk, I'm going to interject, but the core of the debate is going to be decided by you guys. So you need to work with Deji Savage. You guys need to bury the hatchet and sort your personal issues out so it doesn't rub off negatively on your team. I'm going to send Deji that's African God, a message once I get off this live, and I'm going to have that conversation with him. It's very important. It's going to be 6 people. Whatever your team discusses and decides, you're going to bring it to the rest of the group, and everybody is going to agree. But if you guys are throwing shots, we will not be able to make that group work, and it will affect the debate, because I want you guys to set the pace for the debate. I don't want to be the one to do it. But if you guys can't come up, I will set the pace. And if I set the pace, it might seem unfair to a certain group, because me, I go just sit down, just throw. But if all of you agree, okay, this is what we're all going to do. And that's why I'm trying as much as possible to promote civil conversations, despite the fact that we are at loggerheads with regards to the choice of our candidates. So I'll have a word with Deji Savage. He shouldn't have insulted you. If you said he insulted you, I see that as wrong. Let us try to work together. And, you know, someone said I should settle you guys with a bench competition. I don't know what a bench competition is. Press up or... you know, Deji win that. I don't know how fit you are, Deji, from looking at him and his 6.
Well, never say never. Look at me also. You can look at me also. Never say never.
Okay. So
never say never.
So maybe we'll do that. Maybe that's a fun way to do it. I'll have the 2 of you live in 2 separate gyms, and we'll just give you people things to do and see who wins. And at the end of the day, we'll just end it on a nice note. But if Deji said anything that was wrong to you personally, please sort it out. It's very necessary, because you guys are representing, whether you believe or not, the candidates are somewhere. They don't know that you are the people representing them live. Let me tell you how powerful my platform is. Did you guys join me earlier in the day where the lady came and spoke about an Uber driver that she had an experience with. Bongolee, I thought you were there. I saw you briefly.
I came in and left.
Okay.
I came in and left.
The Uber driver has called me. That's how powerful this platform.
Oh, wow.
Uber driver himself has reached out to me, and he's coming at 7 o'clock tomorrow or today, because it's already the new day. So I need you to understand that this is a very powerful platform. It might look small, but there are people who come and watch the videos later on, and I'm still going to cut the video and put on Facebook and YouTube. So by 12 noon tomorrow, everything in this group has gone far. So many of the candidates and all their people. Okay, African God is here. Okay, awesome. So it would be good if you guys, I can't bring him on here because I need to be fair to Tinubu's team. I didn't bring anybody from any other team on Peter Obi's team yesterday. So what I'm going to say is the two of you should sort yourselves out, because you're going to have to work together despite your disagreements. So like I was saying, you can actually destroy your candidate, because you get the way you go fight other people. Nobody will want to hear anything good about your candidate again. And it might even go to an extent where your candidate will lose his respect despite the good work that they're doing. So that's why it's important for us to sort things out properly. Okay, now Ibis Love Haven, Bukola, I'm going to give you an assignment, but I need you to be non-partisan. I'm going to put Mysticness. I'm going to have Mysticness will be part of the team. We're going to set up a fact finders team. They're just going to be moderators for that team. I need that team to also be as non-partisan as their own is. We need economists, we need historians, we need political scientists who can verify facts. We need a fact finders team. So when you guys are going head on against each other, there'll be somebody that will be saying, no, this is not a fact. These you people's assumptions from the internet. So we need to make this as professional as possible. I have not done a live this week or last week at this time on anything except the supporters challenge. So I've also left so many other conversations that we could have been having just to make sure that we get the modalities right. Then moving on from next week, God willing, we'll just be having our debates every Tuesday. So guys, please work with me. Let's keep this as civil as possible. And I appreciate you. Facebook people, remember to buy stars, send stars. That is non-negotiable. So, Bongolee, thank you very much for your time. And we look forward to having the greatest debate Nigeria has ever seen. Let radio stations see us. Let television stations see us and be jealous. Let them copy portions of what we have said and use on their platforms. Let this be the one-stop shop for political debates, especially with regards to the forthcoming elections in 2023. Thank you all. God bless.
Thank you very much.
And
thank you very much.
Team Atiku, sure you don't see Peter Obi team. Sure you don't see Tinubu team. If you not like, make una come do smesme tomorrow. Me, I don't talk my own. All you guys watch out, 7 o'clock, the Uber driver is going to be joining me live. He's going to tell his own part of the story and let us see what really happened. And I also want us to see how we can help that lady. Because whatever story he's going to come and say, you all need to know that that lady is traumatized. And with so many people talking about issues going on with this taxi hailing services, you all need to know that they need to also get their act together and do better. I'm also looking for sponsors. You want your banner in the background as Daddy Freeze is talking, you can have a banner at the background. We can make announcements. This will be so good. There's Nigerian banner. What's that?
Green, white, green for life. Green, white, green. Niger for life.
So
Niger for life. Green, white, green.
Have an Budweiser here. We can big. And part of what we're going to be doing with the sponsorship money is I'm going to be cutting out little portions and be posting on blogs. Let us sell the debate on Instablog, Tunde Ednot. Those guys cost a lot of money. So that's part of Tunde Ednot, for instance, costs 200 and something thousand. Same thing with Instablog per one post. So it would be nice for us to have 30 minutes of our show there in the face of the public.
That's true.
So let's think of it. If you have a company and you want to sponsor, you work with a company, trust me, your company is going to get mileage. If you don't see the future now and jump on it, by the time you see it, the rates will be too high. You will not be able to afford it. So thank you. God bless. Big shout out to Team Tinubu. You guys did amazingly well. Big shout out to Team Peter Obi. We loved you yesterday and looking forward to give a big shout out to Team Atiku. I'm expecting from you, Bongolee, your deputy,
yes, sir,
and sorting your issues.
Let me write that down. Write that down. Deputy.
Sorting your issues with Deji Savage. You guys should get into each other's DMs and at least be able to be civil. You don't have to be best friends and be hugging and pecking.
I will be professional, Daddy Freeze. I will be professional, but I am not going to mend fences with him. I'm saying it, but I will be professional. I'm going to be real with you, Daddy Freeze. Okay. But I will be professional. Whatever we need to do, we'll do it. I wouldn't say anything anymore. I've said what I wanted to say off my chest. That's it. But I will be professional. I promise you that.
All right, Deji Savage, I also expect that level of professionalism. Let's make this work. Take care and God bless.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.